Well, I think I'll have to try and take off that mod. Well, we... I mean, we haven't got any machine worlds at the moment. Hopefully it gets updated anyway. It's going to be a little while. It's not going to be our next Ascension perk. It'll be the one after that. I'm hoping that's the problem anyway. Otherwise... Because it's not just like the resources we've lost. It's the... I mean, they provide some pretty good bonuses. Not all the resources have disappeared, mind you. Right, let's give it a... Yeah, real machine worlds. Hopefully you'll be back. We haven't got any machine worlds at the moment. Okay, it does look pretty cool, that mod. Yeah, so I mean, I've done it plenty of times, right? You're just scrolling through people. And somebody's just saying there, it's like, I always find it... I don't often stick around. If somebody's just sat there, just going... It's just like, I don't know, it's just not interesting to me. I don't know. So I kind of assume that... I guess the other attitude is the whole make content that you would want to watch yourself. So I think about what sometimes puts me off from watching somebody and then try to avoid that. Definitely at least sometimes when I'm loading screens, I think particularly on I could struggle when I'm playing Total War Warhammer. Because when you're switching between battles and stuff, you get all these loading screens and things like that. And definitely towards the end of the stream, it becomes more and more difficult to vamp in between the loading screens. Especially when I'm getting tired or whatever and there's not anybody in the chat to keep me... it's just like... It's always kind of... I always get very aware when I'm not saying anything. I mean, half the battles, though, is getting discovered, isn't it? I think at this stage. It is funny, like... Yeah, I seem to be in the low 40s as far as followers for, like, a couple of weeks, whatever. I wasn't really getting many people coming into my stream. Just coming in to take a look. And it was kind of, like, getting a bit demoralising. And all of a sudden, over the last week... Because after last Friday, doing that 20-hour stream, which was kind of bonkers... It gets quite snowbally. I've had, like... Now I'm up to 67 followers, you know. But I guess it gets like that. It's a bit snowbally, isn't it? Because like at the moment I've got 7 viewers. So people are more likely to go and watch somebody who's got a few viewers in rather than somebody who's only got 1. They're not back. I don't know what's happened here. Oh my god. Alright. Well, let's have a look actually. We'll look at this. We should get a 20% boost, right, if I take that. Let's see. I think it's all 15. We had 4 resources, but I'm not sure if that was duplicates, counting duplicates. I'm going to take this on the assumption that it's just more of a UI issue. Yeah, the real machine world should only add the GFX and sound up for machine worlds, and not affect gameplay or modify any other body's characters. Yeah, the only thing I don't know. Yeah, I don't. It's just the only thing I've added since. It's just I don't know if it kind of may have inadvertently changed the. Because there was obviously a lot of changes with the way planets and stuff are generated. It could have been an issue yesterday, if I yeah, actually bear with me guys, sorry about this. No, I was going to say, I think I half started saying this earlier, like, well yeah, whether or not you've watched Achievement Hunter, I always like their little technical difficulties thing, and they've got like a little jingle. I think I need to put that into my OBS screen. Technical difficulties, back with you soon. That's not how it goes on Achievement Hunter. What am I looking for? I mean, I've got a bunch of other mods and stuff that are not all updated, but they were definitely showing up at one point. To be honest, no, I definitely saw it up to 4. I remember noticing it was 4. Though we definitely was registering them at some point. Just pulling up a video from yesterday to see if like they had disappeared then. Man. You get surprisingly used to your own voice. Yeah, it's not showing up there either. Oh. That's strange, actually. I had a weird thing before. Do you have the technologies? Yes, because you can't actually mine them until you have the technologies for them. Which is one of the funny things about it. Yeah, so on episode... don't know what number. Episode 20 of the Stellaris series, they were showing up. I had this problem before, right? I suddenly lost loads of minerals. I had... on my first game, I had... we were commissioning an arm monument or something like that. I was going to save up for it. We couldn't afford it. We didn't have the energy for it. And then my minerals just dropped all of a sudden. And I got really confused and stream. It's like, oh, did I buy the monument? And you can see them before you had the text. Yes, it's changed. The distant stars, that's where they've changed how the things work. So you know where the minerals are. And then, oh, I kind of found... yeah, I was saving up energy for our monuments, and then my energy just suddenly dropped. And I thought, oh, maybe I'd actually already bought the arm monument. I went back and looked at the footage, and no, I had done nothing. It just like automatically spent, and it's like, did I queue it up or something like that? I actually went back and I couldn't find why. I mean, I'd opened the page to buy the monument. Hang on, give me a second. Oh. I've literally found the exact moment when it drops. I mean, I obviously don't notice at the time. Yeah, let me turn the... not 100% feasible. That's really weird. It's no pop-ups, nothing like that. It literally ticks over to 1 month. 22, 84, 7, and there's about 2 days. It wasn't even the first of the month. But my minerals just all, my resources just all disappeared for some reason. It's not like I had a sudden event pop up. How bizarre. So weird. Sector's having a deficit. I don't think so, because just looking at that, there was no difference from one to the other. I mean, it could be. That would be... yes. Wow. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. You've got it. You're a genius. Oh, I won't change the mod now or whatever, because we're not allowed to get machine words today, I don't think. Anyway. Man, I need to sort this sector out. How can I... I guess... if I... what's rage like? Oh, rampage, sorry. Oh, you haven't exactly got energy yourself. I was thinking I could transfer control of that system. Well, if we give you some extra bits here... oh, we've got energy here. Right, where's the construction ship? Where's the closer construction ship? You're here. Right, go and... Build those. And build those. It's definitely worth knowing for the future, actually. I don't like giving resources to sectors. Only planets. Oh, yeah. I remember you saying yesterday. I don't mind, as long as they've got a balance and stuff. Like I say, you can always take them back. And like I say, it's like a nice little piggy bank. Again, nice for 100. Low cost of 100 influence. I should probably... Have I got it set so you can... No, I'll take control of the space construction, that's fine. I think the space construction will just let them build mines. I just don't want them building stations and stuff. Well, I say this is gonna take a moment to tick over, right? Still a minus 31. Oh, it might take a month to tick over, actually.
Our construction is complete.
I didn't change at all. I'm going to go to non-stop freeze planet itself. We've got a bunch of stations. I'm going to upgrade this. I'm going to build it into a trading hub. I'll get more once this place gets more planets. It can kind of it will be better equipped to deal with itself. They may build trading hubs, but the thing is, the reason I don't really want them to do it, and I'll rather control it myself, is because of the whole starbase capacity. I don't think they will build starbases and trading hubs.
Is complete.
I think I noticed it before. They didn't seem to do anything like that. I think the space construction was always... I don't feel like they've updated that, unless the Glavius AI mod changes that as well. Their priorities and allows them to do it. But I think I'd rather them not deal with this because you've got a finite amount of star bases. Right. What I will do though, as much I'm going to get the capacity overload, so we get 13 years with an extra 20%. That will probably help them out. Well, they're in the positive at least for now, so it's going to give us some breathing room to sort it out. If they build stations, they may build trading hubs. Oh, hang on. They may be taking that into account. I think what screwed them was the fact that... Yeah, I reckon when we're processing population, they're like, oh, we had tons of energy, so let's not build energy buildings. They can't see far enough ahead to be like, oh, once these pops are processed in 5 years or whatever, we're going to have energy issues. So, yeah, you can go over capacity by 1. I mean, I've got a spare 4, right? I just don't want the AI doing it. I mean, I don't think they do anyway. Right, drone campaigns and machine learning. We can't do them yet, but we're getting the positive energy now. Right. So back to our fleets. Yeah, I think I'm going to be cautious and... I find it distant stars is... I don't feel like it's as easy to click on sectors. It's weird. I think it's because... Maybe just where I'm doing it. Or maybe not when you're close in anyway. Don't know. I don't know what to call you. Barely Competent all the time. Just call me Jim. I normally introduce it as like I'm Jim. The channel is Barely Competent Gaming. But I'm just Jim, you know. Oh, barely. Huh. It's like I'm Bruce Lee, but it's barely.
Technology conceived.
Or point defense, hyperdrives, advanced shield. Let's get plasma throwers. Yeah, Jim's fine, I guess. I say I guess. It's even in the description down below. I always just introduce it like, I'm Jim, and this is Barely Comes to Gaming. But obviously, if you don't watch the first like 2 minutes of the stream, you won't actually get that most of the time. So people often just call me Barely. So, I mean, that's fine. But yeah, Jim's my name. Right. God, look at all these upgrades and stuff we can do. I want more ships. Jimothy von Liechtenstein, that's the one. How did you guess my name? My full name. I want more ships, I want more economy. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get some. I don't think I've got. This is fully upgraded as such. Point defense and large. Oh, you do have a defensive platform named after you. Diablos 5 if you're still about. I think it's just because it's in the same random naming list. There is definitely something weird going on. I think something was updated overnight afterwards, like one of the mods or something, because like it just, we weren't having this problem yesterday where we just kind of every so often it would just stop for a few seconds. I don't think it's my computer. There's always that possibility. Yeah, let's carry on, get my construction ships build, mines and such. Man, my science, I say my science is huge, but we're getting massive deficits with the, well, we got lots of planets, so it increases the cost of them and stuff. Oh, let's get the energy nexi built. I suppose that's. Yeah, we should get. Oh, we got the animal evaluation site. Where was that? Oh. Oh, I think when I was going through, I was naming the stars and the stations. I've got to name the planets. I can't remember which one had the pets on. I think it must have been the new primitive planet. No, God knows. Sure, it's one of the ones I can. Oh, here it is. Questman, where's that? Oh, down here. Oh, I don't actually have enough minerals anyway. Requires pets on the tile. Oh, this is annoying, isn't it? Sod it. It's calculating. I'm trying to figure it out if I see your gameplay mods in the list. Well, I guess they were kind of there. I'll have a look later, but I just wasn't particularly noticing the issue before.
Technology conceived.
It's probably Glavius. I mean, I'm not really. Most of the stuff I've got is cosmetic. The Glavius AI mod's the only thing that should be affecting gameplay. I think. I'm getting confused now. Tile blockers, I think. I should get the bar lab. Upkeep. Oh, actually, that would be good. What's our ship? Upkeep is 128 and 67 there. And the upgrade cost is going to add up over time. Let's get the blockers actually, because we've got a fair few of these planets that need that. Need some tiles clearing. Jim von Carstein of the Wonder Universe of Trichiverse. The Ballad of Jim is sang throughout the universe from peak to peak around the galaxy. O great Jimothy of Liechtenstein, hath the greatest following amongst the Trichiverse. Sounds like I was playing some Skyrim the other week. I guess on a Saturday evening, just by myself or whatever. It sounds like the sort of thing the bards in the taverns would say.
Our construction is complete.
You write me a ballad. Right. Very competent prime nexus. Finish surface construction. Yeah, I've got a lot of science things to upgrade. I'm kind of been putting them off. If science isn't the just resources I want, there's lots of things I want. So many things I want. Have you been built? You have, I guess. Let's get some resource replicators here. I guess then it was obvious. I wonder if it must be calculating stuff in the other empires, I guess. Because then it was just pausing, end of the Midari star realm. But maybe it's just stuff I'm not getting pop-ups for. That's probably what it's... I imagine the AI is like, oh okay, this is done now, what else am I going to do? I bet you it must be the Glavius mod. It must be with the AI actually figuring stuff out. Like, as there's a change, just I'm not aware of what's always changing because it's on the other side of the galaxy or whatever. I think that's my guess anyway. So, I think the best way to solve that issue will be to destroy some of the AI empires. As quickly as possible, actually. I need to stop faffing about and do some wars. I do want to upgrade, make sure these stations are relatively upgraded. I mean, you're kind of getting there, right? Kind of getting there.
Our swarm is strengthened.
I mainly just wanted to get rid of that
Our
icon.
construction is complete.
I build... no, actually, don't do that. And yeah, we often got some slowdown at the start of the year anyway. I mean, it's just auto-saving and stuff anyway. Oh, right. Yeah, that's the actual planet itself, so I don't want to be mining those particularly, because we'll be colonizing it sooner or later. You can go and build a mining station over here instead. Oh. If any of your mods add ship types that don't exist, that's possibly setting up a collision. The only ship mod I've got is the one I'm using for my guys. The Kurogan ones. Adding ship types that don't exist. I mean, I haven't removed any of those kind of mods when I've since I started the game anyway, put it that way, this campaign. I think I was toying with using the tall white last time, but then I didn't. And I went for the ones that were low textures as well. But again, I was saying this, like, no, my ships aren't particularly moving about. I don't know, I suppose it's possible some of the other AI are using those mods. Oh! Yeah, I should be able to get that. Oh, I should do that first, actually. Ugh. Because that's going to give me an extra 5 unity for having that, too. I thought about that overnight, actually. It was like, oh yeah, I never did mind that bit, but I remember getting the tech for it. So that'd be like an extra 5% unity. Oh, it gets added on here, not here. I'm looking at the wrong bit, aren't I? What's it called? Material analysis. Yeah. Oh. Oh, it's for each unique resource, so it's not. Yeah. For some reason I thought we had 4 resources anyway. But I guess we just got 2 of each. Hey, will you be my friends if you? They're never going to be my friends. Let's be fair.
Our construction is complete.
What about if I gave you some Teldar and other crystals? Will you give me a research agreement? Because they don't like me at all. Do you want to give me a whole bunch of minerals? No. Fine. You would die along with the rest of the organics. Or maybe if I wipe out all the organics, they will kind of just get over the fact that I destroyed all the organics. It's like, well, we've destroyed them all now. There's not much we can do about it. Let's just be friends. You're the only people in the galaxy other than us. The whole machine world thing requires a tech. Climate restoration. Oh, that's the... So we're probably going to... I guess we'll need to do this. Allows us to terraform inhabited planets. I think we need to get that before we can get the next tech anyway. I'm tempted to just get some of the cheapest stuff though. Let's clear it. It's going to lead to other stuff. Yeah, and let's... Oh, edicts first. Robot build speed? Well, we're not building huge amounts of robots at the moment. Let's get the machine learning. The quicker we can get our guys up to level 10. I guess 9's the cap at the moment, but we've got these guys at level 8. Yeah. How's Maxan Weledik doing? He's at level 6. One of the I keep wanting to call these edicts, traditions. Once we get up to this one, all of our guys will be up to level 10. Oh, have a max of level 10, which would be pretty sweet. Oh, yeah, I remember. I knew there was something I was thinking of. Oh, we need more robots. We need robots everywhere, right? We want to build more ships. If we build more robots, we can get more minerals to get more ships. Oh, why are you there, actually? You should totally be there. At least. I should build a pop here.
Technology conceived.
Ooh, 2 techs at the same time. Aren't we lucky? Power plants. I always look at this like, what energy isn't an issue anymore? I always do this, done this in my previous games, it's like, well, we don't need them, let's not get the military tech, let's get the other stuff, because we're not at a war, and then suddenly we're at a war, and it's like, oh, quick, get all the military tech. So yeah, with that in mind, let's get the energy tech, eh? And what was this tech we got? Oh, mining network. Armored torpedoes. Mineral processing plant. Yeah, let's get the mineral processing plant. Yeah, mineral processing plants. Come on. I want the minerals. More minerals mean we can build more things. How much does this cost to upgrade? 120. Alright. Minerals go so quickly. I need to go to war. Right. I think they are completely inferior to us. It's like the hierarchy of needs. The better your economy, the better your tech, the better your weapons. Yeah. Feed your army and it can fight. It's it just, again, I'm really appreciating this. I'm putting it all down to the AI mod that I've just it's totally forcing me to make a lot more decisions than I've done before. It's like when I was just best combination of the fact that nobody likes me as well and the nature of the exterminators, but always before it's like, oh, I'll make friends where I can, so I'm not as on the defensive and stuff all the time, and then it's like now I can mostly focus on my economy and then worry about building up a huge fleet later and stuff. But yeah, when a game's forcing you to make those choices, it's a good problem to have. Speaking of army, actually, how is 260? That shouldn't be too bad. Oh, they've suddenly got like 6,000 troops there. I guess when they're not at war. Did we miss our chance? They've got grand total of 8,000. Oh, let's have a look at their ships. Lots of point defense, good, because we haven't got missiles at the moment. We did throw in some hangars and stuff, mind you, but then they've got lasers. Lasers aren't good against shields. I think we're still kind of focused on the shields a bit. Oh, they've got lots of lasers, haven't they? Oh, they haven't got any cruisers, actually. They're all destroyers. Yeah, and you're the same. You're slightly more geared toward armor. Not much. Not really, actually. Oh no, we're not slightly more geared to shields. But we should be. Any more upgrades, actually? I think there totally were as well, wasn't there? Somewhere. No, maybe not. Maybe not. They're not good against shields. Oh no, they're kind of 50-50, aren't they? We just don't want the missiles. They didn't have really any missiles. Well, their stations are going to have missiles as well, aren't they? So. Ah, that was it. Railguns. Railguns are better. I knew we had upgraded something, right? Can you queue colony ships for those 13 planets in your borders first? Well, I guess I could. A part of me's worried though is like the longer you leave these other empires, the longer you're kind of giving them to build up and form alliances and stuff. They're weak at the moment, they're inferior to us. And also... Oh, we've actually got the barrier point defense, I don't think I'd... Also... Hang on, I'll show you in a minute. I don't like that border. It's from a defensive point of view. We haven't really got a choked point. It's a bit awkward from the last war we had with them. The problem is, it's just like, well, we've got... Yeah, I don't know. I want to... Yeah. I also want a war. We haven't had a good war in a long time. I put on Twitter when I was putting a notification out about this thingy, this game today. It's like, I'm going to be disappointed if I don't destroy one civilization today. That's how I'm judging the success of today's stream. How many less civilizations are there? And of course we're having some issues with the whole, it's lagging down a bit. We need to destroying another AI will help that. We probably change this design completely later. It was just our stations were having trouble against hordes of corvettes. Oh, well, you need to upgrade now, don't you? It's not going to cost you that much to upgrade. So there's that. Oh, how big is your skull pile metric? It's not really a skull pile. It's like it's like all the robots are working in the biological processing plant. So like, look, we've only got a few biological entities to process into energy. We need more. But no, it's like, if you look at this cluster here, I mean, we've got a choke point here, but we don't have choke points here. It's like, I really want to just kind of get these borders, at least even just getting down to here and this little area, I guess, so we can get like I don't know, a choke point somewhere. Oh, there's an ether drake there. Oh, cool. Just kind of simplify that a bit. They do have a defensive alliance with these guys, but we've they're still reading from the previous war, I guess, as well. I was thinking actually, when this tech is done, we get another core system. I'll see about colonizing one of the planets here, because that would basically give us, we can take this system and we can kind of another 3 planets effectively to organize itself. Oh, we can actually get that one, because we've got a bunch of planets over here, I guess. It's 25 there. Oh, sorry, we should probably do that now anyway, right? Yeah, because it's only going to be 13 months. Okay. You convinced me. Or have I convinced myself? Right, let's go and colonize. See, it's much cheaper to take a world than it is to colonize a new one, right? I guess here will do. Ah. Oh, hang on. Ah, pants. The one kind of thing the planet should be Splat TV Prime once it's there. It's got it handy actually, all of these have already been pre-named. There we go, colonising the planet. 2 pops for 255. Yeah, the ship only costs 15. It's more though, but then you've got like the extra energy cost. It's like 8 energy, isn't it, for like a couple of years? I'll say a couple of years, I'm not sure how long it takes. With our modifiers and stuff we've already got. We haven't got all the modifiers though. Oh! Oh no, that one's done. Oh, I've been thinking about doing this for ages and I kind of keep getting distracted. This is what I'm looking for. Oh, look at that energy. Let's clear that. Let's clear that. Let's clear that. I'll keep you going for... get you started.
Our construction is complete.
It's about 10k altogether, isn't it? Hooray, government shift from somebody. I don't care, they're biologicals. I suppose what I could do is like, well, let's just give this all over to a governor, based out of Fiona or whatever, and then just like let them colonize planets. In fact, over here, that's not necessarily a bad idea. Who are we looking at? Gilded Fool. Yeah, I'll let you colonize. You got a bunch of minerals and such. You might as well. Because you've got a couple of planets here.
Our construction is complete.
I mean, my main hold up is like we're looking at the core systems and stuff, but we'll end up having another sector over here anyway. Governor K4 has leveled up. Oh! Oh no, Merrick, we've already named somebody after you, haven't we? You're governor.
Our construction is complete.
Merrick. We did... Oh, our general is insane swell. We got Hubacker as the admiral. David Bain... Yeah, David Bain's not really doing anything. Anglo-Irish Chris. I'll tell you what I should do. I've got a few spare scientists. We should check. I don't think we... I think I had to get rid of my industry guy. Just really should make sure... I mean, we could get more science... Oh, we haven't got that many spare leaders. Like I say, if we had any matching skills, we might as well. I completely lost. I was doing it for a while because it was what you were suggesting before the other day on the Mac, that you have a few spare scientists, you rotate them based on their skills and stuff, if they're needed. And it's like I was doing that for a little bit after you mentioned it, and I just completely forgot. So it's like it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it's not the best idea. Kempler are now egalitarian. I don't know if that. I really wish that pop-up would tell you what they were before. It's just like, what is it a change from? It's like, were they pacifists before? Were they? Because I mean, it really only if they go from pacifist to militarist, it's like.
We have cleared up.
It's more so in previous playthroughs. It's like, are they getting further away from my ethics, or are they getting closer? Oh, I haven't designed this fleet at all. You can get up to, what, 55? What have we got so far? Let's get the... Let's make sure we got one of each in here. And we'll just get one of each for now. We'll redefine it later. It's all the little things that make the game interesting and pay off. Yeah, totally. It's definitely the stories that kind of come out. you know, over the history, when you get 200 years, it's like you end up having a long history with your neighbours and stuff. I guess more so when you're not just trying to destroy everybody, and you have potential, sometimes you have alliances and stuff. I think we're going to get totally screwed if the mid-game crisis is these guys exploding. I think if either of the other ones explode, it'll be alright for us. It'll be good, because they're only going to be destroying enemies. There it might be a bit more tricky, although they'll probably end up going straight in here and all dying against the Fallen Empire. There might be something else in the mid-game actually, because all we've had so far in the last two games is Great Khan. Which is kind of, I like the event. Oh, hang on, where are you? Oh, you're all there already. Why are you here? Why are you not? Two Corvettes, why are you not going, merging with a fleet? Oh, that's weird, I'm not sure what happened
Our
there.
construction is complete.
I think that's the only one, if I remember correctly, from mid-game. Because I thought that they only added that in, like with Apocalypse and Marauders. I thought it was a thing beforehand. I'm not sure. I remember. I guess maybe it was later. Is there not a chance that like one of these will awaken early? I don't know. Maybe not. Actually, that's more of a later game thing, isn't it? Let's wait for these guys to get here. Oh, I knew there was something I was going to do. I was going to get these guys doing more. And build a research station on that. How are we doing over here? Sure, get that energy and get that. Oh, they Fallen Empires awaken when a fleet gets strong enough. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think I had that when I played last year after Utopian. I was doing my hive mind thing. I think that happened.
Our construction is complete.
Or something like that. I thought that was the endgame crisis. I knew they were a thing, but I never really looked up what the endgame crisis actually were. So, and obviously I was mistaken. So I never actually carried on. Which was easy 1.9 War in Heaven and all that. Yeah, they are, so far they've largely awoken when the endgame crisis happens. I guess there's different things, isn't there, actually? We had one of my allies in a previous game. We had the spiritualist ones who like Gaia World Purity. And they basically kept declaring war on us because my ally was kept colonizing those planets. But it's like if you hover over them, you kind of understand what these guys might ask stuff of us, I guess. But I've had once before. We had one on our border before who was like, they'll get pissed off if you occupy the adjacent systems. So we just avoided the adjacent systems. So it's nice going after them though. You get some pretty tasty tech once you do go strong enough.
Technology conceived.
Yay. War factory. I mean, that's useful anyway, but I think I was going to pick it just because the name is War Factory. What is it normally? It's like what's it called? Basically does the same thing. I can't remember. It's just like a training camp or whatever. Can't remember what it's actually called, but War Factories. Okay. These guys still technically, they are inferior. They've got their station here though. They've got 6,300 plus 2,000 there. Plus we kind of optimize a little bit. So we got about 10,000. Military Academy, that's the one. Plus we got the Mighty Hullbarker to
Our construction is complete.
who's like level 7. Oh, can we? Ooh. Oh no, we don't have open borders. That's fine. Right. I only got these guys. Now these guys are superior. Let's make sure that's upgraded. A lot of this is kind of based on the fact that this station can hold these guys off, which might not be true anymore. We have done in the past. Yeah, it's a place you get your good armies from, basically. Yeah. No, I knew that. I just like the name War Factory better. This is the War Factory. I actually did, like, when I was doing agency work, like, years ago, I was just doing work in the kitchen, but it was at a school of war down near Portsmouth. It's just, I like the fact it was just called a school of war. I've worked in a school of war. I probably should have told the story like that. I've worked in a school of war. I mean, yeah, I just cleaned up dishes for a day in their kitchen. Still. Oh, and I love how it's like, you haven't selected your war goal. And it's like, well, which one are we going to pick? We don't get any choices. Anybody, well, I'm going to give it a few seconds for anybody to be like, no, don't do it, don't do it. You fool, you've forgotten about this, you're going to get screwed. And, this is your last chance to save me for myself. And there's a bit of a delay. Well, it adds to the value of the story. I'm assuming that was the war thing, the School of War. Your economy is super delicate. Oh, well, so what? I'd say so what. No, we're fine. What are you on about?
A war breaks out.
I didn't say I was going to listen to you. But I mean, you had to be a bit more emphatic, I think. You know what would make our economy better is having a few more planets. And a few more bits of population too. They've actually told these guys to move. I have not. Are they coming for me? They're running away. No? Where the hell are they going? Oh, they are coming for me. The fools. Fine. That's better then. There is something actually that with the Glavius AI mod, it does say that they will merge their fleets up before coming after you. So oh, the Dar. This happened kind of last time we were at war with these guys. The Dar went to war with them. And that's going to help a little bit. We ain't the same person, no. No, I really just wanted somebody to warn me. It's like maybe it was just something I hadn't seen. If like
our construction is complete.
It may not be 100% ideal necessarily, but I just wanted somebody to warn me about an impending disaster I hadn't noticed. I saw this. That's a different empire, isn't it? But yeah, these guys are. Yeah, they are at war. And they're at war with the Dar as well. Not that that's necessarily going to help. They can't get there, I think. Oh, they've got a proper upgraded station here. Oh, 3.3k, that's not that bad. I say proper upgraded. It needs the all the bells and whistles.
Our construction is complete.
If they aren't stimulating you directly, you aren't in a happy relationship with your
Hostiles
neighbours.
swarm engaged.
That's a this. Let's have a bit of a slowdown. And Control F9. That's pretty cool. I love the kind of the shields. So it's like everybody gets super close anyway. I guess these guys hold back a bit. I've no idea if I'm winning. I'm guessing I am. I normally only tend to watch the battles when I know I'm definitely going to win. So otherwise I want to kind of keep an eye on bits. Oh, that's a bit juddery. You're moving around. It's I definitely prefer when you get some of the battleships and stuff. And we got purple lasers. Purple lasers are better than green lasers, right? Right, let's actually have a look to see. Oh yeah, we're winning quite happily, I think. I always like the added suspense by putting it on slow motion. Because if you have it on normal speed, especially with like these types of ship, corvettes and destroyer type battles, you can't tell at all what's going on. I mean, it's like everything's just like a little too quick. Oh, are these dead? Are they dead? No. There we go. Oh, we got some transport ships we're destroying. Oh! I don't have any science ships, do I? Yeah, I got rid of my science ships because they were just to save a little bit on energy. We've got plenty of scientists, actually. I was going to check my leader limit, but I don't need to recruit more scientists. I just need the actual ships for them. Questman, we will get you to spaceport. Build a science ship. One of the good things as well with the AI keeping a pace with me is that the research and the tech is super valuable to me. Are we... Oh, I bet you we're not. Oh, I think you've got confused. Like, I don't know where to go. I'm kind of stuck here. If I move, I'm going to get shot by somebody. Oh, how did we do? 0%? We did no damage whatsoever. Oh my god. We did terrible. But we won. We beat them without firing a single shot, apparently. Always annoys me when you get some odd little bugs here with this. Oh, I guess this battle isn't over. I think, actually, because it went immediately into this one. Let's put the speed up again. There we go. Stop complaining about a bug when it's not a bug, you're just not understanding what happened. So we lost 2 destroyers, 2 corvettes, and we destroyed a bunch of their stuff. Alright. I'm gonna push in while we can. let's queue up some more ships. Because we can always use this station to repair and stuff. And it's only a 2000, it's like, I want to push on before that fleet reappears.